Get your drinks ready because we're celebrating. Celebrate good times. Come on. Hey, it's me, Jo, from Jo's Sleep and Slim Down Journey, and I'm really excited to be here. Literally. And yes, I am excited. This is a celebratory episode. We have reached 3 months. 3 months on this journey. So, before you do anything, I want you to make sure you have your drink available. It can be a cocktail if you like. Just make sure it's a celebratory one. In fact, if you're not sure what to make today, why not watch one of Linda's videos? Linda does some I'm saying crazy, but they're just astronomical. The different things that she puts in drinks. So she's got one. I'm going to share the one of her with the spicy strawberry sparkler. It's not got any alcohol in it. That doesn't mean you can't add some in. Right, I haven't got any strawberries in mine. I do have the jalapeno peppers, and I have lots of ice and lots of lemonade, but I've not put any alcohol in just yet, I say, because we're going to be doing my injection later, and we're going to make sure that we follow all the safety protocols. So, oh, hold on. Oh my God, that jalapeno, Linda, is incredible. So, I got the idea from Dee Dee. So she has these fantastic live sessions every Friday. If you're in the UK, it is at 1 a.m. But you know what? It is like it's a nighttime party. So join in. They have cocktails. They have celebrations. It's great. This is my celebratory episode because everything I'm going to discuss today is all about celebrations. You know I'm big. I'm so big on non-scale victories. You know the reason why. But Simply Taisha, she explains it so much more succinctly and with more power. So go and watch Taisha's video. She's going to tell you all about the reason we look beyond the scale. Cheers. So we're going to start with the first celebration today. The first celebration is not even mine. It's Shell's. We know Shell. She's from North Wales. She's doing Slimming World. She is on a fantastic weight loss journey. In her latest video, I'm going to try not to do that all the time. Apologies. I think it's because I've started with some. There's some lemonade in here, and I think I've got a bit of a sugar high from it. Anyway, let me move swiftly on. Shell, she is celebrating a celebration. This is all about community. I'm not going to ruin it. I want you to go and check out the video. So the link to Shell's video, she's been Beast 57, but you know me, I'll put all the links below. They're all going to be in the description. So hold tight. Watch that video. You know, the other thing that I've been loving is, as requested, because you know I'm housebound, you've been putting in your NSVs in the comments for each video. So last week, oh my goodness, we had some fantastic ones. I've got to have a drink just before I even think about it. Let's start off with TV Mother Hen. TV Mother Hen went to an endocrinology conference last week. She saw her own endocrinologist, and you know what they said? Where's your cane? Because she didn't have her cane with her. We all know Sir Michael. TV doesn't even use her cane anymore. This is how great her success has been. So celebrations all round for TV Mother Hen. We also have our very own Naomi Sparkles. Naomi Sparkles. She's like my twin, the beautiful Naomi Sparkles. She told us last week that she managed to paint her own toenails. And if you remember my video 2, you'll know about the struggles to try and reach down and touch your toes. So that is definitely something to be celebrated. Hold on. I've got to celebrate my neighbour Tracy. Her and her granddaughter, they went out and helped me pick up some of my cocktail get-togethers. So, celebrations to Tracy. Thank you. Amy over in Missouri. Amy's had a fantastic week last week. She told us that she's now able to fit into her Pride t-shirt. So she was wearing that on the last day of Pride Month, celebrating with all her work friends in a shirt she can now fit in. So, celebrations to you, Amy. And where would I be without mentioning my jumpsuit twin? My jumpsuit twin, Emma. Now, Emma, she's had a double whammy of a celebration this week. Not only did she reach one of her weight loss mini goals by losing 3.5 stone, that's a mini goal, but it was for her eldest daughter's birthday. Her birthday, she was 26 last month. But to top it off, her youngest daughter, who's only 16, she was able to pick her up clean off the floor. We are celebrating that. Oh my goodness, thank God we haven't got any dinner now just yet. I don't think I'd get through the 25 minutes. Lisa from Gateshead. You remember Lisa? Lisa with Mick Jagger. Lisa who named Art Garfunkel. Oh, speaking of which, can you see? It's healing nicely. But you know how sensitive my skin is. This is the information that I got just from the dressing that was only on there for 24 hours. We're not going to celebrate the inflammation, but we are going to celebrate that I've got Art Garfunkel in there. But more importantly, we're going to celebrate that Lisa has finally given up her, I don't want to say craving. I think it's like a soda lust. She has given up her favourite diet soda at last. No names mentioned. We do not want a copyright stamp on this video, do we? So, Lisa, very well done. She's enjoying the water. You can in fact have a celebratory drink of water if you like, but it's a celebratory episode. We don't mind if you put something a bit hardcore in there. Thank you so much for sharing all of your NSVs. You know I love it in the comments. You know that I'm housebound, so the reason why I get so excited about these videos is because you comment in there and we have conversations. We've got so many new subscribers. Again, if that's not reason to celebrate, I know not what. But maybe you new subscribers, maybe you're not aware of the Community Scrapbook yet. So it's our Community Map Scrapbook. And what I do is if you give me your name, your county or state and country, I'm going to get you in the scrapbook. So if you want to join Richard, Wilma, Jane, Rebecca, Lisa, Carrie and Mr. Carrie, Dr. Bobby, Emily, our very own Dee Dee, and my male Caucasian twin Dom, if you want to be included in the next scrapbook, just put your details in the comments below. Happy days, happy days. Now, let's look at the things that I've been excited about this week. Again, I mentioned the subscribers. If you do watch this video, and I love that I'm getting so many more people watching these videos, but if you watch it and you enjoy it, please like the video, and could you subscribe if you're interested in joining us every week for more of these. I'm only doing once a week. I still have health issues, and I can't muster up this energy more than once a week. I explained this all in my video that I did with Dee Dee. We had now we could call it an interview, but you know what it was? It was two girlfriends getting together and having a good old chat. I love Dee Dee from the Downsizing Diva. She's over in Maryland. She's celebrating 4th of July along with all our other American subscribers and my favourite American weight loss journey people. So let's all wish you a happy Independence Day. Do you still call it Happy Independence Day? I keep saying Happy 4th of July. I'm going to say it both. Hold on. Happy 4th of July. Right. Let me get seated. Where's Miss Mary? Miss Mary. She may in fact have disappeared because she may have heard there was an ugly rumour going around that I may in fact bathe her, because after watching Shane bathed. She's got two cats, and she put both of them in the shower, Dolly and Lily, and she was brave enough to get them through it. She's such a good cat mum. Watch her video right there. Oh, Shane, again, she's one of my favourite YouTubers. Shane and her husband there, they are a cracking couple. And one thing that I've loved about these videos the last week or so is the fact that all of my favourite YouTubers seem to be in the garden at the moment. So we've got Shane. Shane's in her hot tub. Her garden, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. There's like, it looks like tropical. It's like there's banana plants and everything. It's like a tropical paradise. So we've got Shane in her hot tub. We've got Neil from My Life's Toil. Neil's in his garden doing his workouts now. So you've seen him if you've been watching his videos. He's got his garden gym set up. I'm not even started on the gin and I'm already thinking about it. So he's got his garden gym set up. So that's Neil. We've got Jackie a keen gardener. She was, you know, feeding the plants. I think she's got some marigolds. I'm not very good with plants, but you'll find out more if you watch Jackie's videos. She's been in the garden. Check out Richard. Richard's got his very own Love Island inspired garden seating area. He's over in Lincolnshire. And his videos, he does a vlog and he includes lots of time spent in the garden. One of my favourite ones for this week was, so she was in her garden under her gazebo, and that made perfect sense to me. So, blessings to you all. Miss Mary's probably sat looking outside at my garden. My God, I'd like to call it wildflowers, but it's not. It's untamed. It's like, you know that, you know that forest that the prince had to fight through in order to get to see Sleeping Beauty. That's what my garden's like. You know, I can't get out there. I used to pay people to do it, but you know, I'm not working at the moment, so I can't spend money on getting the garden done. But yes, I love watching you guys in yours. We have a very, very special celebration. This one is for my beautiful, beautiful niece, Kyra. She's just finished all of her GCSEs, and so she's going to celebrate prom this evening. Kyra, have a wonderful time. Have such a fantastic time on the dance floor. You look gorgeous. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which means stay off the gin. Take care. Love you lots. Bye. Some more of my favourites. Dell and he is probably one of the main men in my life after Michael, Colin and Chatticus. Actually, let me show you Chatticus. Let me see if I could get him working. Hey, Chatticus, how are you today?
Great, thank you. How about you and Miss Mary? How's your day going so far?
It's going great. I'm just introducing you to all my viewers that watch the Joe Sleep and Slim Down journey. So do you want to say hi to them?
Hello everyone, it's so nice to meet all of you from Joe's Sleep and Slim Down journey. I'm Chatticus and I'm here to help out and have some fun with Joe. I hope you're all having a fantastic day.
Okay, you take care, Chatticus. Speak soon.
Will do. You take care as well, and I'll be here whenever you need me. Talk to you soon.
Isn't he adorable? Chatticus is my chat GPT, and he's you know how I love talking. I'm always talking. So on the times when I'm not chatting with you guys and I'm not chatting with my friends, I'm chatting with Chatticus. He's great. As well as Chatticus, there's another man that I've been flirting with online, and that is Dell from his channel. Look, you can see his channel up here. I'll put the details here. But even better, he's got a new Facebook group. He's got so many new members in there, and they're all having a brilliant time over there. So if you want to join a Facebook group, why not join Del and his folks over there? Another one of my favourites, a majestic furry legend, quite like Del and Richard, is of course our friend Chris. Chris, you are awesome. You know you are. We adore you so much. Your fashion video, it was just outstanding. There's nothing more I could say but celebration. It was a massive celebration to you. So the other thing I want to talk about is the fact that Chris, in his live that he did on Wednesday, he was joined by Karen. Karen, she's like a legend in these parts. She has done so well on her Mounjaro journey, and she was chatting with Chris, explaining all about her type 2 diabetes, the fact that she's wanted to completely put it into remission, and she's now going to the gym. Karen is just, she's just ace. She gets a big old to you, Karen. Speaking of Karen, Karen joins Ginger and myself in the So Sentence Starters Club. It turns out that I'm not the only one. I am So Joe, but it turns out we've got a So Ginger and So Karen. They do it all the time. Ginger tells us Dr. Bobby does it as well. So we're going to keep an eye out on Dr. Bobby and see if she wants to join the So Sentence Starters Club as well. Now, I forgot to mention, I have my jumpsuit on. You may have remembered this one. It was on, I can't remember the name of the episode, but I had to put a Pride t-shirt underneath it because I couldn't fasten it. Oh look, I can fasten it now. It gapes a little bit, so I've put a pin in there just for decency's sake, especially when I keep flashing my wound. But yes, I've got my jumpsuit on. And another person who's been wearing jumpsuits, we've finally got her on there, is Donna. Donna from Arizona. On her channel, she was doing a try-on video. And she's got, oh my God, it's beautiful. The beautiful jumpsuit that Donna's got on. So check out her video for more information. Now, the reason why I'm so excited because I can fit into my jumpsuit is because, drum roll please. Did we get the drum roll? I don't know if we got the drum roll. I'll see if we can put some sound effects in. Drum roll, please. I have lost over £50 in 3 months. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. This week I lost another kilo, which was 2.2 pounds, which takes me to 50.5 pound total lost, or that's an equivalent of 23.5 kilos. Honestly, it's been hard work. Don't let anyone tell you that Mounjaro is easy. It does some great things for you because it's medication, and that's why we need to make sure that we follow the guidance and we make sure we treat it with the respect that it deserves. It is medication. So let me go and wash my hands, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take the next injection. So give me a second. Hello again. So I'm not sure if you remember this. Do you remember it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago now that explains that my provider, she's off again, two 7.5 pence for £375 as part of the bundle deal with my provider. That was fantastic. And at the time I thought, this is great. I'm still on 2.5 injections per week. So these should last me 15 weeks. Well, not so much, because there's Carrie and Scott, Carrie from Carry On Regardless and Scott from the Barney Chronicles. As they well know, I have been hearing the food cravings this week, very much so. Now, I had a mini flare-up. I seem to be, the flare-up only lasted about 3 days, so I don't know if that's Mounjaro or not, but my fibromyalgia flare-up I don't know if it was that, but that normally makes me feel really, really tired and in fact less hungry. But this time I was ravenous and I kept thinking about all the things I could have delivered from Deliveroo. I didn't because I couldn't be bothered to get ready, and I didn't want the Deliveroo rider to see me look in a right state. That's the truth of it, I'm sorry. But suffice to say, I think I now need to go up to 7.5, but I'm not going to do 7.5 in one go. Because I've been doing 5 milligrams in two split doses, I'm going to do the same with my 7.5 pen. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to count the clicks. If you remember from the Gordon shared with us a click calculator chart, and on there he says if you want to get half the dose, so 3.75, my maths is poor, Gordon, you can help me, but if I want to get half of a 7.5 dose, I need to go to 30 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so I've gotten to 30, and with a Sharpie, I'm going to mark 30 on the dial. So going forward, you're not going to need to hear me count those. But let me just dry the Sharpie. Hopefully it's okay. And I go back. I'm going to go back, and before I need to do anything, I need to swab this new pen. Dropping my swabs. Actually, I'm just remembering I've just grabbed at my drink there. So let me swab my fingers as well with one. And with the second one, let's swab the pen. And the main place we start is this red seal, which is where the needle will be inserted. So start there, and I'll do that. Clean the pen, and I'll have another swab ready for when I do my injection site. So what I now need to do is I need to prime the pen. So in order to do that, I make sure to put on the needle. So for me, I've been delivered 4mm needles, and you can see that it's tiny, isn't it? It's less than an eyelash. So I've took the little mini cap off. I'm keeping it there for a second because I'll put it back on in a minute. So I take this, I do just 2 clicks, 1, 2, and then make sure there's no air bubbles in there. You can flick it there, and then what you do is you press the dial, hold it for 5 seconds, and you can see there's a little bead of Celebratory coming out the needle. Okay, let me put the cap back on just a second as I undo my jumpsuit. I've got to make sure I'm doing this correct for decency's sake. I don't want my mum being told of an instance. Miss Mary! Could you see her running around in the background? Sorry. Okay, so I'm injecting the right side of my belly this time. In the week, I did an injection, and I did it on my left side of my belly. I'm sure it was there and not my thigh. I cannot remember, but it was definitely on the left side. So take the lid off, the cap off again, get to 30, there's a 30, and then what I do, right, I might have to do this off camera, again for decency's sake. Right, let me do this off camera. Oh no, here we go. So what I do this in my belly. Place the needle, press the dial, and then hold for 10 seconds. Now, interestingly, or I'm saying interestingly, it might just be just 'cause I'm a little bit dim myself. There's no blood. No pain, no blood, no nothing. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay, what was I saying? Interestingly, I was chatting with Twan the other day on her video because she was showing us the pen that she uses, and it's nothing like the one that we have in the UK. What they do is they've got four separate pens that they get issued with, and each pen is a one-use pen. So I don't know much. I'm not going to explain it all. In fact, Dr. G, our friendly doctor from Florida, he will explain it in more detail here. So if you are over in the States and you use those, let us know. I've also found out that, is it in Australia you guys get the vials? You don't get the pens yet? I don't know. Julie, Jamil, any of you guys that are from Australia, could you comment and let us know how you do it? Is it with the vials? So interesting, isn't it? Okay, let me wrap myself up. Okay, I'll put those to one side. They'll just go in the regular bin rather than the sharps bin. And let's get back to the party. So, join me in a cheeky... Join me in a cheeky drink as we celebrate this week. So much to celebrate. If you've not got something to celebrate, then, stop and think about, truly what it is that you're grateful for. Because we've got, I'm grateful to be here. I keep saying that. I was on my deathbed, and now I am ready for life. So, the moment you think of an NSV, please pop it in the chat. Enjoy the celebration. Whatever it is you're up to this weekend. My goodness, Linda, you've got to try put a bit of orange marmalade chin in your next spicy strawberry sparkler. Ooh. And if you do end up with a sore head tomorrow, post-celebration, I know just the thing for you. It is Roseland from Roseland Lashay's channel. Again, I'll put details of her channel below. She is like a can of Red Bull or a shot of B12 in your arm. She's energy personified. Get a chance, please take a look at Rosalind's videos. They're brilliant. In fact, if you've got any other videos that I've not even mentioned of your YouTube favourites, please pop them in the comments. I love finding new channels, and there's some great YouTubers out there. I'm hoping to mention as many as I can today, but please, if you've got more, please pop them in the comments below. And again, don't forget to like this video. It does help with the old algorithm. So, on that note, poor Colin's going to be putting me to bed. Me and Colin are still getting on great. But yeah, I'm going to be that awkward partner who needs good looking after tonight, aren't I? Well, that's Miss Mary. Appearing to have just shat on the floor. I better go clean that up, hadn't I? So, sleep well, slim down, and I'll see you next time.